So this is going to be a Jayco 175 RD, meaning rear dining room, where I'm sitting. A 6-month evaluation. We did have to bring it in because the fuse down here running the water pump there that had a short in it. It kept blowing, and it turned out to be a staple during manufacturing that hit a wire, and when we were towing it in the rain, it shorted out. So we brought it down to All Seasons, and they quickly repaired it, and we're back on the road again, which talks to their warranty and All Seasons in general. I sing the praise because they've been real good to us. I like the people. They're fun. They get so much bad PR because it's an RV repair. And RV repair, I'm telling you folks, they're just up to their eyeballs in RV repairs. Not all Jayco. Just little things go wrong. You have to expect it, but they did real well. We bought the 5-year warranty package, so we're covered. So we took this out on 6 trips, and 6 tough trips because we're driving. We're in the Sierras. We start off at 3,000 feet, and either you go down 3,000 feet or you go up to 8,000 feet. And then when you come back, either you come down to 5,000 feet back home, or you come up to 3,000 feet back home. So we're towing heavy hills in a Toyota 170 or a Toyota 2017 Highlander with a CVT transmission, which is why I even started this whole nonsense, because there's nobody towing with the CVT transmission for any length of time. I have, and so far I'm giving it an A-. Well, that's not too bad. This Jayco, however, I'm just going to show you, this Jayco, however, this is the bathroom. It's a full bath without a sink. I sing the praise of because, as you can see, we just brought it back. We're installing we just bought one, a TV mount, wall mount, and that's the table, the dining room table. That's the bed, a full-size queen. A full-size queen. Now, when you buy a Jayco, you're going to get a little 4-inch piece of foam, and they call that a bed. That's one drawback, but we went out and we bought that puppy, as you can see. That's 8 inches of just, and then this is a 4-inch feather topper, and it just makes it like you're in some kind of cloud. It's beautiful. You have your cabinets up here. You got one here. This is over the bed. You got one over here. Oh, I want you to meet Joe. We keep him here just because if you let him out of the closet, he gets a little rowdy. So we just, we keep him in there. Halloween. And that's the AC. Now, it doesn't have a roof AC. And this little guy here, and this is the selling point, and we like it. For one, this thing's only like, I don't know, 7 foot 8 inches tall, maybe total, or 9. But this thing here is a regular house. It comes with a unit, and I think it's like, I don't know, 6,000 BTU, whatever. You turn it on, and it keeps it fine. But if it goes out, you just unscrew 2 or 3 bolts, pull it out, push it in, a new one, and they're only like 150, 200 bucks. And you can upgrade all you want. The ones that they have up here, I've heard stories, and they always go out. They're very loud, and when they do go out, you're looking at thousands of dollars in repair. Anyway, down here you got more cabinets. We don't even use them. And then you got a wardrobe just in the front part that's completely separated from everything else. So you have that, and then under the bed, of course, you have, I won't pull it up because it's full of stuff on top. I don't want to break anything. There's access under there. It also accesses from the outside. That's your CO2 alarm. So this is the bedroom, right? Now, normally on any other unit, the iPod, the Winnebago, the Lance, the Forester, What other garbage is out there? They're all garbage in reality, but in every other model that you can find that's small enough to be towed with a car or a small truck, that bed is normally right next to, right there would be the sitting area, right? So you have your bedroom, and then you have a face-to-face dinette, and then you have the bathroom or the kitchen in the back or on the side. You have a pop-out that pushes this out, make it look bigger. But in this unit, without a pop-out, here's the bed. Here's all the storage. Plus, here's another feature of this particular unit. You have one window, you have two windows, and then back there, that flips up, and that's a window also. It's very bright, very light. But you turn around, now look at, here's the kitchen. Well, that's just the preparation area. Down here, you have your refrigerator, you got your storage. Over there, that's the heater, and that just works. That's controlled right there. And that's like a blast furnace. And then you do have your kitchen. Over here you have your bathroom. So you're sitting down here. Now I made this into a little bench. And I just want you to look at that. This is without a pop-out and without the table in there. And all my other shots, it's either we're sitting down there or, you know, it's dark. But look at that. That is your living room. Now this is a $12,995 unit without a pop-out. Look at the size of that area. There's the kitchen. There's the bathroom. This is about, I don't know, 7 feet. So you walk down here. I mean, you actually have to walk down there. Now, in any of the other units, you can try to prove me wrong, but in any of the other units, once you get to this space, you're in the living area. So this pops out, maybe, you know, this wall pops out 8 inches, and you have maybe, you know, 8 inches between the kitchen and the bathroom and the bed, and then, you know, whatever. But you're still in this area right here. I mean, this is it. It's like having a 14-foot trailer. You got your bed in your living area. This one, with all the cabinets and all this stuff, $12,995. Kitchen cabinets, microwave there. Sit down here, right? And that's the amount of room without the table, which we're just going to put in the garage because we aren't going to have anybody sleeping in here. But you walk down here. Now watch. I'm just trying to sing the praises. Again, you don't have it, you know, one drawback. I don't mind the negatives. You don't have a window over the kitchen. But you know, you're cooking, you're not looking outside. But back here, 1 window, 2 windows, 3 windows, and they all open back here. So look at this, look. This is about a 7-foot, 8-inch area. And the cushions take up what? Maybe 4 inches there and 4 inches there. So it's still over 6 feet wide. And you come back here and you have 1 person, 2 person, 3 person, 4, 5 people sit back here and kick back. Now, I usually have an ice chest back here and I put my feet up. You've seen those videos like that. Well, I do that because we don't have a footstool. The TV goes right there, which will be soon. Here's the radio. It's okay radio, but it's nothing big. But you have, look at that. You have storage under here. You have storage under there. You have storage in there. There's the microwave. And this is all standard stuff. With the Lance. With the Winnebago. With the iPods. Even with the Hummingbird. Everything's kind of nicer. You know, you look at it, oh, cute. But when you're in a trailer, the lights are on right now. When you're in a trailer, cute stuff doesn't cut it. You're living with the person that you want room. So I sit down here. Yeah, I mean, it's like living in a little house with a small living room. It's not like a trailer. So you're cooking, you wake up, and I'll show you. I'm going to keep this, probably try to keep it short. Who cares? It's YouTube, right? You don't have to watch it. But I always sing the praises of this guy right here. A lousy curtain, you think. Well, now look at, now you have, the bedroom's gone. So your wife or your husband or your kid or your dog, whoever, is up there and they're sound asleep and it's 6 o'clock in the morning. You get up, you come out. Normally, on any of those other units, you're going to have the stove, you're going to, for one, the beginning of the face-to-face kitchenette or dining room starts right here by the bed. And then you have your sink or whatever, and then your stove right here. Right here, you get out of bed and you have this, I'd say it's about 2.5, 3 feet of counter space. And you kind of walk down here. You say, oh man, I gotta go to the bathroom. Okay. You hit the bathroom, that person's still sleeping. It's good 3 feet away from the bed. You come down here and you get your coffee, and right here starts right here starts where you're cooking. So you still, right from here to there is about, I don't know, 5 feet, 6 feet, 5 feet, 11 inches, whatever. So you're making your coffee here, and you're brewing your coffee. Yeah, it's 5:45 now, and this person's, he's a sleeper, so he wants to sleep. So if you were brewing your coffee here in any of the other units, you're going to be brewing it 4 inches. I mean, I can't even show you. You're going to be brewing your coffee right about here, and then you're going to be sitting right here. You're going to be sitting right about here, trying to watch TV. No way this person's going to stay asleep. Here you brew your coffee, or you make your breakfast, or whatever you want to do, and you come way down here. You grab your newspaper, and you're sitting here looking out the windows at the lake, which I did. But look at this. This is incredible space. And then you have your TV here, and soon it will be up there, so you kind of pivot it around, and up here, you just got whatever you want. So I'm giving the 175 RD the best laid out, the best. Look, there's my little Toyota out there. That's not the one we pull with. That's just our first Toyota, 2002. 222,000 miles on it, and I've changed the tires once. And that's the only thing we've ever done to that vehicle. That's why we bought another one. Anyway, so you're down here, but you just got so much. You sit over here, you don't even see the bedroom. This would be best. And down there, so you have this whole bathroom assembly as kind of a soundproofing element to the person sleeping up there. Plus you're down here, and man, I'm telling you can, look at that. Now there's my feet, and I'm just kicked back. I mean, you cannot do this in a Winnebago setup. You can't do this in the Forester setup. You can't do this in the iPod setup. You can't do this in, the Lance setup. I looked at them all. Now, there's some really cool trailers coming out of Europe and Australia. We don't have them over here. And they're pretty slick. They're lightweight, and they're really modern. So they aren't here, and we don't have that option. We didn't look at it. But I did look at all of them before we bought this one. While this is kind of the old-fashioned, it's not the fiberglass on the outside. I'm going to show you something. You're going to think this is conspiracy, but I just have to believe that there's some validity in it. Because look, okay, see that? See how that is? Now the newer ones have all fiberglass. I believe that these ridges, as you're towing down the freeway, because I watch a lot of NASCAR wind tunnel stuff, and that those ridges funnel the air to the back, because they're following that trench, right? Funnels the air to the back and kind of breaks up the force of the air by channeling it back. Now, does that work? I don't know, but I remember Logano whoever has a trailer, no doubt watches NASCAR every once in a while, broke the rules, or they found out they were breaking the rules by flaring out the bottom of his skirt on his race car just a couple of inches. That gave him an unfair advantage. Now, if a couple inches on the bottom of a race car can give you an unfair advantage, then how can these ridges producing its own downforce, if you see them right there, right, the wind has to go through there, and then it's pushing down. So I believe that helps with the aerodynamics. It's not as modern looking, true, but you take modern looking or functionality, and I say take the functionality. I wouldn't trade this, and I told my wife, well, we can do it. I wouldn't trade this unit for a $29,000 17-foot Lance for Winnebago, because having this much room, having this much comfort, yeah, it's huge, folks. It's just big. It is well worth not having the flashy fiberglass side RVs at this moment in time. Now, if I was Lance, if I was Winnebago, if I was Forester, I'd look at this video and hand it off to the engineers and say, you know what, this dude is right. Get with it, man. Catch up. And maybe after they come up with a rear dining room that looks like this, boom, 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 and a hallway that looks like this, boom, 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 and a queen size full that looks like this. Although I'd rather have it be able to walk in on the sides, but you just, it's only 17 feet being pulled by a little SUV. Until Lance or the others can come up with this exact layout, and you're just a regular guy and you want to get out of the house, and I'd go with this. It's 175 RD Jayco. You can get them fairly cheap. I can tell you right now that we're paying $162 a month. We don't have the money. We're poor too. Not poor, but who has the money to kick out $12,000 right up front? $162 a month. I think it's for, truthfully, 8 years, and we're planning on paying more and get rid of it. I think we're paying 8%. We're giving them a lot. But we've taken six trips with it. Over the Sierras, down the Sierras, along the backside of the Sierras, in the desert. And I think on Tuesday, this rain really has us, we're going to go pull over to the ocean, which is over 3 mountain ranges. Well, down off of 1 and over 2 mountain ranges. And even driving it is a bear. But I want to put this thing through. I want the Toyota to go through the ringer. And I want this Jayco to put some miles on it. So, my overall, let's see, I've had these lights going now, everything's empty, thank God. We'll turn it on, and we'll turn it on, and we'll turn it off, and we'll turn it off. This is the best unit, $12,995. I got mine at All Seasons down in Yuba City, and you'll see some stuff where you can get them for $10,000, I don't know, but they when you go to sign the bill, you're going to be hit with about $3,000, $4,000 worth of delivery charges. And might as well just buy it already on the lot. That's it. That's my praise of the 175 RD without the table on it. It's just, we're going to turn this into a really cool little area. We really are. And you can be asleep up there all you want in that cloud bed that we brought in. You got a huge kitchen. It's, it's 2 burners. So what? What do you want? Do you really want to cook gourmet meals? Or do you want to be able to sit down drink a beer and not feel like you're just right next to the next person 24/7. Every time you're in here, you're sitting next to them. Yeah, you can be up there talking on your phone, ladies. And have complete privacy from your husband, right? All right, that's it. The praise of the 175 RD continues because we just got it back and it's pouring rain outside. Look at my little... I just want to show you what I'm towing it with because some of you... I know this is supposed to be a full Jayco 6-month evaluation, but I'm going to show you if you can see it. Can you see it? I don't want to get out there. That's what we're towing it with right there. 2017 Toyota with a CVT. So 6 months out, except for an electrical problem that wasn't anybody's fault except for the stupid guy stapling the wires back in the heyday when they were building it. I wouldn't trade this for any of the newer models. Just because space is what you're buying. If you're buying a trailer because it looks, you know, it has better this, or the cabinets are a little bit this, but you're buying it and the bed and the kitchen and the dinette are all in the same area, even with the push out, you're buying flash. So buy class, be able to entertain people down there. You know, 4 down there, 2 cooking, playing poker on the table, whatever you want to do, watching TV, walking back and forth. You can pace in this thing, right? And this is only a 17-foot trailer at $12,995. I'm telling you, folks, you can't go wrong, and you just can't go wrong. These trailers are built. Yeah, they have their problems, but the frame is excellent. We tow without a sway bar. We tow without one of those load variance thing. We just put it on the back of that Toyota and take off. Now, we're new at this, 6 months, but think about it. Flash or class? And I rather have the class. This is cow root peg. This is kind of longer than I want it. But heck, we're so happy to have her home. And we're going to the beach next week. 2 mountain ranges, heavy towing. We should have something for you by then. Thanks for watching this. I know it's repetitive, but it's important, I believe, to anybody out there just going through what I went through before you make a decision of looking at all the different trailers. Which one do you want, honey? Well, look at this, so cute. It's blue, or it's red, or it's this, and oh, look at it has this, and just consider space. And if you start considering space, especially if you got kids, if you start considering space, you can't beat this particular layout. You can't. You can't. All right. Until next time, we'll see you on the road. Bye.